Hello, hello, my lovely Cappies, and welcome to Soulsake Tarot. My name is Christina, and I'm going to be doing your general read for the for this month, February. Please remember these are general reads, gender neutral, roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Hope y'all are doing well. Let's get started. My Cappies. The desert and the gem. Cappies. The riddle. Uh-oh. Gnosis. Cappies, you guys have been doing so well. What's happening? The forest. And the pilgrim. Okay. Let's see. Alright, the riddle and Gnosis and the desert, the pilgrim, the gem, and the forest. Cappies. I don't know, I feel like you guys are kind of like in a state of confusion right now and just kind of pulling away. I wonder if you haven't been caught in a cycle. Maybe just like a habitual kind of I don't know, like I don't know if I want to say isolation, but maybe, you guys have just been, I don't know, I mean, I feel like this relationship's been really heavy in your reads lately. Like for months now, honestly. You guys have been in this new relationship and I think sorting through things and like figuring things out. And I feel like maybe you reached a point where you feel like maybe you guys are going in circles and you're just kind of like, I'm not sure what we're doing right now. Like, are we moving forward? Are we just kind of keeping things the way that they are? Like what's going on? And I feel like maybe you're not expressing it and it's making you feel kind of alone and just kind of like uncertain. And I feel like you're really wanting to just move away from that in a big way. And into something, that you haven't done yet. But I feel like that was kind of prevalent. Maybe it's just that, like, the continued energy of wanting to move forward with this person and wanting to kind of, I almost want to say, like, understanding the fact that moving forward with this person is taking you into a relationship that you're not familiar with, into a relationship that you haven't been in yet. And yet it's something that I want to say you value it greatly. I think that's what this is about. Let's get some clarifiers and find out. It's upside down. I don't know what it is. 9 of Swords. Yeah, it's illumination. Ooh, illumination's on the 3 of Swords, I'm afraid. And then you have the 10 of Cups over here. I want to say that that's part of the riddle of this cycle of like, how do I keep ending up in this cycle? Like, how do I break this cycle? And coming into an understanding of what it is that needs to be done to move away from this feeling of isolation and betrayal. Because I mean, really and truly, I mean, the three of Swords, that's betrayal. A lot of times it's like a third party situation. And I know that for a lot of my Cappies, you guys have had somebody from your past that hasn't been really happy about the relationship that you're in. And I feel like maybe it's kind of taking its toll on you dealing with this, because it disrupts your relationship now. It disrupts you, and in turn disrupts the person that you're dating. And, I think I think you're starting to recognize the pattern, and it's helping you to gain a better understanding on how it is that you can move away from this toward this, because that's what you really want. Emotional fulfillment. The Empress. Feeling really guarded and protected. Cappies, I'm not sure if that's you or if it's them. I kind of want to say that it's just like the general energy of the relationship is just guarded. Like, you're not able to really move past this next level until they don't feel the need to protect themselves from what keeps creeping up in your past. This relationship that you have with this person. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Storm was just flipped over. I wonder if you guys got in an argument. I kind of want to say that you got in an argument and you're bringing them a gift. I'm getting gift with the Knight of Pentacles this time. Like a gift of an offering, an apology. Maybe you're like bringing them flowers, or like taking them out to dinner, or doing something to just kind of like, I want to say correct this cycle. And come out of isolation. Come out with it. I feel like I just want to be like, just come out with it already. And I feel like that's kind of this idea of like, okay, I almost want to say this person is like looking at you, they're like, just come out with it already. Like, what are you doing? Like what's the deal here? Why is this a cycle that we're caught in? Like, you do understand that's not something that I envision for myself when I think of happiness. And I feel like you're really starting to like understand that, through this, this conversation that you guys have with this person. I don't know. Let's see what else we can get here for my Capricorns in February. The King of Swords. I mean, that's just decided. Five of Cups. The Emperor and the King of Swords. With the Five of Cups. So, I mean, the Five of Cups is just like emotional confusion. And I feel like, honestly, this is all emotional confusion. I feel like maybe there's a part of you that's still like trying to let go of this person from your past. Like you haven't, like, you've been letting it go. You've been, dealing with it, and yet it seems to kind of come back, sneak back up on you again. So I don't know if this person, maybe, I mean, they always say Mercury retrograde is when your exes show up, like maybe it's that, like your ex is reaching out to you again, or you have, like something that you have to deal with. And it's like this, I don't know, this obstacle that you have to overcome with your ex. And it just leaves that person that you're in a relationship with feeling really guarded and like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are we back here again? I thought we were past that. And you feeling really confused, and I think them feeling really betrayed. And I think as a result, you just kind of like coming in and making this decision that you're ready to move forward. I mean, I feel like it's just this, no, that's not what it was. I mean, I almost feel like you're like, no, like maybe I thought for a second, maybe, like it's just this somebody that I care about, or, you know, like there's just something really important. And yes, it's almost like it incited an emotional reaction in you. And I want to say, like, this person picks up on that emotional reaction and they're just kind of like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And I think that they're not used to that from you, because you're always so, you know, like, about them and protective of the relationship with them, and, you know, like, such like a loyal person. And I feel like what's happening here is that it's like you're a loyal person, and yet you have this, like, I want to say, like, longevity of loyalty to another person. And, you know, for my Caps who have kids with other people, I mean, you know, that makes total sense. You know, like, obviously if your baby mama or your baby daddy, something comes up and you have to deal with it, you know, like, you can't help that you still have this connection with this person. You know, or for other my Caps, you know, like, your ex calls and it's like you go and have dinner with them and you're like, well, I just kind of, like, I needed to understand it. I needed to see, you know, like, what that was going to be like. And maybe it's there that they, you know, like, you're like, but I said to them, like, listen, I'm seeing this person now. I'm in this relationship with this person. I love them and I want to do this with them. But, like, in having that interaction with them, even though you had decided that you were expressing your love for this person that's in your life now, and I think bringing this confusion and betrayal to an end because you were understanding how it was preventing you from moving forward. Now you're moving forward. And I want to say that you're trying to, like, pull out all the stops. You know, you're like, let me come in with my A game, because I know that this person is just feeling like on their guard from me. You know, like, I want to say that, I don't want to say that you betrayed them by having this interaction with somebody, because I don't think that they feel like this. It's not like you cheated on them, not like that kind of betrayal, but just like this, like, almost this, like, wow, like, how would you feel if the roles were reversed kind of betrayal? Like, did you stop and think about how that would affect me? You know, like, and if you didn't stop and think about how it would affect me, then, you know, are you as serious as you say you are? You know, because I feel like you guys have been really just kind of, like, jumping into this relationship, like, since day one. And throughout this whole time, this other person from your past has just kind of been this, like, in and out influence. The Wheel of Fortune, yo, everybody is getting it, I'm telling you. But it seems like, you know, your luck changes. I don't know if it is kind of that sense of closure for you. You know, like, maybe having this one last conversation with this person, you know, like, you needed that. Like, you just needed to, like, tie off loose ends or whatever, cut off loose ends. And I feel like maybe this person understands it, but, like, also they just kind of feel like maybe you don't tell them until after, or, like, right before. You're like, I'm getting ready to meet up with so-and-so, we're going to have dinner. And this person's like, you're going to do what? You know, like, and you have the Knight of Swords. But I feel like, you know, again, you're pulling out that truth of, you know, like, the importance and the value of this person to you, that, you know, in the end, you're speaking on, you know, what they mean to you and how they've changed your life, and how, you know, like, you're ready to just kind of move forward with this person in a big way, which I feel like you guys have been saying. I don't think that that's anything new. I think that maybe there's just, like, this hiccup, like, you're coming into a little bit of a hiccup this month of just, you know, like, needing to kind of have this, like, little bit of closure with your ex, but in doing so, you know, you're shifting yourself into, like, a more free state to really engage in the relationship that you want to be in, and really move toward that next level of uncharted territory with this person. You know, where quite possibly that old, you know, that third party ex person is, you know, finally being cleared out of your system. I mean, it takes time to clear people out of your system, you know. The Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, Ten of Cups again. And I feel like this is just saying, you know, like, yeah, you know what, I have looked back over everything that's going on, and in the end, what I realized is that what I had is nothing like what I've been holding on to with you, like nothing what I've been experiencing with you. You know, I feel like the person that you're with now is somebody that you, in all sincerity, hold just very, very dear to your heart. You know, like they're just not like any other person that you've ever been with, and you value them and you treasure them, and you know, it's almost like in looking back over what you had, you almost like hold this person that much more dear to you. It's kind of sweet. Okay, see if there's anything else we can get here for my Cappies. Oh my god. Whoa! Okay, this one piece of hair is going to drive me insane. The Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of that idea of like having a change of perspective. I want to say letting this person go and leaving it behind. And moving forward in like the most decided, enlightened manner possible. You know, kind of like I've acquired all of the information that I need. I have tested all of the emotions. I have looked back, and now the only direction I want to look is forward. And I want to say, especially in terms, oh, you guys have the Emperor and the Empress. Yes. But I want to say that in terms of the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles, it's just kind of that idea of like, okay, I get why you're a little guarded. You know, I get why you're pulling away a little bit. I get why you feel a little, you know, like hesitant with me, given this, I want to say just misstep. And I kind of feel like it's a misstep just because you guys have been dating this person for so long. I mean, maybe not for like so long, but like long enough, and it's been intense enough. I mean, you guys have just had like really intense reads, and you know, with this person where everything just feels like, you know, big and huge and manifested, and you know, I mean, just kind of like they feel perfect for you in all of the ways that like nobody else has ever been. And you know, like there's just been this like all of these really like heavy love reads, and I feel like, you know, again, it's just this idea of like I was confused, you know, I was looking back, but I'm so in love with you. You know, I mean, I feel like this, like when you really, Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress, you know, and it's just kind of this idea of like your luck's changing. And I feel like your luck has been really good with this person. So maybe, you know, it's just that your luck is changing and that you're finally able to like sincerely let this go, like once and for all, end the cycle, so that you can actually move toward this uncharted territory that of life that actually is going to be bringing a lot of value to you. So that seems like one instance an entire month, but I feel like honestly, you know, you guys are probably going to sit with an idea about whether or not you want to move forward with something for a second and really, you know, think about it, because I feel like before you actually do that, you're going to kind of travel down the line of what was. And you have the Nine of Wands here, or Swords, you know, Wands. You know, but again, it's that idea of like cutting away with the things that had been holding you back. You know, just, I feel like you just keep becoming more and more committed to this relationship. You know, like emotionally, I want to say, you were swept up in love at the onset of it, and the longer you are in a relationship with this person, it's like the more rooted you feel in them. So that even now at this point, when you look back over your shoulder at what you had with somebody else, it doesn't even compare to the experience that you've had with this person and the comfort that you find in this person. And I think that you just like it's just this idea of like sinking deeper and deeper into love. Like having it kind of like really like feel it course through you, and not just like this high on love, but just like this like steadiness in love. Which is good. It seems like you guys are going to have something that's going to be kind of like a catalyst to really like recognizing like how deep in love you've fallen with this person and how much you appreciate and value them. But, shit happens. Anyways, I hope this resonates and that you'll have a wonderful month. And thanks so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.